toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the James Madison Dukes offense is on the field for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Dukes are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So the Georgia State Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got a man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's small. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Trying to march in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. The Dukes racing to the line in a hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. That is just a punch in the gut for any offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's small. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The give to the tailback. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Dukes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there with corralling. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Runs through a tackle. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Power ahead. Touchdown, Georgia State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Bowling Green. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. Touchdown, Panthers. Special teams proving to be special. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Back to throw. It's small. A spectacular one-hand grab. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clinton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Looking downfield, it's small. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Turns it loose. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Give to the running back. Got the first down, looking for more. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. It's a draw, and he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's small. Got his man quickly. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to impose their will with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Potts. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Kendricks. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by a field goal over Jacksonville State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going to swing it on second down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Paul. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Pulls it in. It's Griffin. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Illegal block of the back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Floats it out in space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Got a lot of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. His 3rd and long from the 45. That's caught. It's Clinton. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Punt is on its way. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this offense has been a story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
The Dukes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing it. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's played. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
They booted away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Run it with the fullback. Finds a little space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Blade. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Under fire. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On the move. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Might as well give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. To the air, it's small. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. He'll pull it on the read. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 2nd down coming up. They go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kick is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Grab behind the line. It's Potts. He breaks a tackle. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's running free down the middle. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the single running back. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Paul. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Blade. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Dukes decide to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Escapes the... And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Dropping back, it's Blade. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to set up the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. And the Dukes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Off play action. He's got it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Got some room in into the goal line. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive.
Looking for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Panther! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really score. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Scanning the field, it's Blade. Makes the catch. It's Harper. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Dobbs.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
Hunt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what... Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Handoff to the lone back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Trying to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Blade. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Dukes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And now on 2nd down for this offense. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.